Where is Lil Petey in the Dogman trailer? Lil Petey in the books is the clone of Petey in the Dogman series. In the trailer, we see Petey by himself, but something is off. Petey has 5 whiskers instead of 6. In the books, Petey uses one of his whiskers to clone himself, creating Lil Petey. So could we see Lil Petey in the movie? What do you think? Let me know down below.
Wooly is the true villain in Amanda the Adventurer 2. Through the game, when Wooly is introduced, Amanda attacks him and ignores him. When you receive the broken tape and play it, you get clips of Amanda and Wooly glitching. One of these clips has Wooly circling around Amanda. Later, we see Amanda screaming as she's trapped in some hell, with Wooly smiling. So is Wooly an antagonist? What do you think?
Who is Lee Everett? Lee is the protagonist in the Telltale game version of The Walking Dead. Before the outbreak, Lee was a history teacher who was arrested for allegedly killing a state senator for sleeping with his wife. During the game, Lee finds a little girl named Clementine and protects her with help from others. During the last act, Lee is bitten and has to find Clementine before he becomes a walker. As he draws his last breath, Clementine shoots him so Lee can be at peace. So,
Springtrap is back. So yesterday Blumhouse announced our first teaser to the FNAF 2 movie. It shows Toy Freddy in his plastic appearance, but something is off. In the top left corner we see his ears. But there's more than that. If MatPat has taught me anything about FNAF teasers, it's that you have to brighten the image. If you brighten the image, you see a face that looks identical to the Spring Bunny suit. He always comes back. Subscribe if you think Steve is coming back. But
Sonic Movie 3 cartridge? For the Sonic 3 movie, Paramount released a Sega Genesis promoting the film. The promotional cartridge shows Sonic holding up 3 fingers, with Tails, Knuckles, and Eggman being shown. Shadow is also shown, being covered by leaves. Instead of Knuckles being hidden, it's Shadow. This is so cool. But what do you think? Let me know. MrBeast is beating the allegations? Recently, MrBeast was interviewed by Oompaville about the allegations, and turns out he couldn't. The reason he didn't talk about them was because his third party wouldn't allow him. He also said that every allegation towards him was false and will be suing Dogpack 404. What do you think? The knives are back? The Vanis crew has played a Gamad Thanksgiving Death run map that was originally made in 2016. The knives were the funniest part of the video.
Right, okay.
I'm definitely 100% dead, though.
I haven't tried yet. I'm just taking it all in right now.
Bro, no. Oh, this has to be racism, bro.
Beautiful.
Vanis kept changing the radius on the knives, which was evil, but funny. Jax is a burger. Today, Glitch Productions released a poster promoting episode 4 of the amazing digital circus. The poster shows the gang outside of their restaurant. Pomni is holding a sign, while Ragatha is on top eating a burger. We also see Jax being a burger boy. Caine is also present, being on fire. Who's ready for the episode next week? Sonic fights the moderator? In Sonic stop-motion adventures, Sonic fights the moderator of the Chaos Emeralds. Bedlam, the moderator, fights Sonic because of their overuse of the Chaos Emeralds. As a kid watching this series, this was peak Sonic fan animations. The story kinda reminded me of Omega Shenron and Beerus from Dragon Ball. Did you watch this show as a kid? Let me know, because GT reference in Daima? In the recent episode of Dragon Ball Daima, we saw Goku going Super Saiyan against the enemies. But did you know that this is a reference to Dragon Ball GT? In the 5th episode, Goku went Super Saiyan against Legic. In both series, Goku goes Super Saiyan against someone. Did you catch this callback? Jinx is alive. Spoilers for Arcane. At the end, when we see Jinx explode herself and Vander, we can see a violet-pink color blitz from the explosion. At the end, we can also see Caitlyn looking at escape routes, which Jinx used to get away. At the end, we see Jinx's marking, which when used, tells us that she is alive. But what do you think? Let me know. Super Shadow is coming. In the new Sonic Movie 3 trailer, we get to see more scenes of Sonic and Shadow fighting. But there's one scene I see no one talking about. When Sonic talks about ending this now, there's something in his eyes. It's the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic and Shadow will both go super in the final battle. But what do you think? Can Knuckles beat Shin Sonic? Knuckles is one of Sonic's toughest fighters, but can he beat Shin Sonic? In his normal form, no, but something like Super or even Hyper, he can beat him. At the end of the Shin Sonic tapes, we see a goat with some Chaos Emeralds. I think that Shin Sonic and Knuckles will go super and have an epic showdown. Whoever wins, saves the world or destroys it. But what do you think? Let me know. Sans won't fight? In Underverse 0.8, we see Ink trying to recruit Sans to join the fight against X-Gaster. We don't even see Sans until the end of the episode. But why is that? Sans has experienced the multiverse after knowing that Ink, a selfish protector, has gambled the multiverse to play a game. He just doesn't want to get involved anymore. We could see Sans fight in later episodes, but I just hope he continues the fight. Godzilla and Fortnite? The Fortnite YouTube channel released a teaser trailer for Chapter 6 of Fortnite. At the end, they showed off Godzilla coming out of the water. I personally thought this would be an event, but they showed it as a skin. You can even put Jordans on this dude. I'm shocked. Fortnite has actually made a Godzilla skin who can wear Jordans and hit the gritty. What has Fortnite turned into? Dogman actors revealed. Recently, DreamWorks revealed a character sheet for the characters in the Dogman movie. Dogman is voiced by Peter Hastings. The Chief is voiced by Lil Rel Howery. I find it ironic that Petey is voiced by Pete Davidson, while Lil Petey is voiced by Lucas Hopkins. This cast is amazing, but what do you think? There's a digital fight club? Since Digital Circus came out, there have been fans of the series who have made their own versions of the series. Twitter user Barotello has made a AU called the Amazing Digital Fight Club. The AU is amazing. I love Pomni's design. She looks so cool. Every other character looks cool too. Even Gummigoo is in it. If we get 1K likes, I'll draw Pomni, but what do you think of this AU? Stolas heard Blitz? In Helluva Boss, when Stolas starts to sing, we hear the both of them say,
You're my light, you're my heart. Only death can rend our love apart.
Over on Twitter, Vizipop confirmed that the two didn't hear each other. But how? When Blitz starts to sing, we see Stolas turning around, confirming that he's hearing Blitz. But what do you think? Do you remember Transformers? This was one of the nostalgia fan animations of Thomas the Tank Engine ever. The story focuses around a child named Vector and Thomas going around, Sodier, and stopping evil. I used to watch this show every time. Just listen. Even Mashed used this in their Thomas vs. Pat videos. Do you remember this show? Is Metal Sonic in Sonic 3? The Sonic 3 movie trailer released, and there are some shots that are in question. During this shot, we see Sonic catching his feet, but the camera is shifting to the left. A character that they took out perhaps. Also, when we see the villains appear, there's a spot reserved for another character. So is Metal Sonic in the movie? Gangle goes crazy? Glitch released a poster promoting episode 4 of the Digital Circus. In the poster, we can see Spudsy, who's the founder of the restaurant. We can also see Gangle, who looks like she's going crazy. In the trailer, we can also see shots of Gangle losing it. So will she break when trying to keep everyone under control? Pomni is Caine? YouTuber Gabri SB released an alternative version of the Digital Circus, and it's amazing. Instead of Caine being the host, it's Pomni. From the video, it looks like Pomni and Caine fused, thus giving Pomni Caine's abilities. We can also see the original Pomni screaming out while the new Pomni is on stage. So can the gang help Pomni? Insanity. Sans is back. Revolver Animations released segment 2 of Delta vs. Insanity Sans. So let's talk about it. It looks like Abyss Sans told Delta to find something for him, and it's in this AU. The steam from Insanity is just so cool. The scene where he's on all fours is just amazing. Bravery for the assist. The animation just keeps getting better and better. It's just so fluent. I can't wait for the full version. The funniest Death Battle. Death Battle released their Among Us vs. Fall Guys fight, and it's so funny. I really thought Among Us was gonna win, with the whole imposter part, while Fall Guys just doesn't do anything. I like how they were both in the Among Us and Fall Guys world. The fight was so entertaining, a solid matchup. He even did the Fortnite dance. This is amazing. Sonic and Shadow meet? Paramount released an exclusive clip for the Sonic 3 movie. The clip shows Team Sonic meeting Shadow for the first time. I like how Sonic and Shadow are both seeing each other. They're both seeing other hedgehogs. The line where Shadow says,
"You jumped out of a gun helicopter. There's nothing to talk about."
goes so hard. I can't wait to see the movie. Jackie is here? FNAF Help Wanted 2 got a new update for the Secret of the Mimic game. In the update, you have to find all puzzle pieces to make a puzzle that gives you lore. We also get the Tiger Rock plushie. When you complete the puzzle, the MXCS program will come out and leaves in the car. We also get to see a gift shop place that looks old and forgotten. What do you think? Kinger is God? In an alternative world, Kinger is the god while the rest of the cast has to defeat him. YouTuber Shavs has made a lyrically video called Kingdom Come, where the gang including Caine has to defeat Kinger to escape the digital world. Pomni even shows up and takes the role of protector or knight. So will they be able to beat Kinger? Zoable is a fry cook? In the trailer for Digital Circus Episode 4, we see Zoable in the background cooking for the customers. In the last episode, we hear the Zoable doesn't like Caine's adventures and prefers to sit back. It looks like we finally see her join the crew. But what will she do? What do you think? The chief likes Sarah? DreamWorks released a character guide. That tells us about the cast for the Dogman movie. For the chief, it says that he likes Sarah Hadoff. In the Dogman story, Sarah Hadoff is a supporting character who is a news reporter. We could see these two having special interactions with each other. So will Chief tell Sarah he likes her? Movie Shadow is here. Sonic Paws X Shadow Generations released their Movie Shadow update, and it's amazing. The DLC is short, but the animations are so good. His voice sounds great too. Even the ranking animation looks amazing. I like how Shadow can deflect missiles with ease, just a new thing he can do. This update was amazing. What do you think about the Movie Shadow update? Cory is back. Recently, CoryxKenshin published a video about his new manga series that he's been making. It looks really interesting. We get to see futuristic heroes team up to defeat a human-turned monster. The animation looks insane. We also see Cory in person. He looks good. Just when YouTube was going downhill, the GOAT has arrived. I can't wait for another video. Gangle is happy? Digital Circus Episode 4 released, so let's talk about it. I love how Zoable cares for Gangle. Since when was there a suggestion box? So Gangle was a shift manager before the circus. Interesting. So is Jax's face. Looks like Gummigoo is back, which I predicted. So Jax does care when he's not messing with people. Gangle got hit by a car before the circus. Whoa. This episode was my favorite. What do you think? Jax was an employee? Digital Circus Episode 4 released, and in it we see Jax constantly looking at the clock. We also see him wanting to hurry up and leave. Seeing him getting angry because of how long it's been. He even acts like he had a long day of work. So could Jax have had a low-paying job before the circus? What do you think? Murder drones referenced? In Digital Circus Episode 4, when the Gloink Queen comes to the register, she calls out 3 Gloink names. In the German dub, we hear her say, these are the characters from Glitches. Other series Murder Drones. Did you catch this? Pomni loves Gummigoo? In Digital Circus Episode 4, when we see Gummigoo come to the register, we can see Pomni getting nervous. We later see her trying to talk to him, but Gangle stops her. So does she like him? Short answer, yes. Gummigoo has helped Pomni since Episode 2, in which they shared a bond with each other. So can we see them together in later episodes? SpongeBob and Fortnite? Recently, Fortnite released an update where they added 4 SpongeBob-themed game modes. The game modes are Slap Fight, Prop Hunt, Only Up, and Red vs. Blue. The SpongeBob levels look so good and accurate. They have the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. Even Patrick and Squidward. I can't believe SpongeBob is in Fortnite. Ragatha referenced Raggedy Ann? In the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 4, we hear Ragatha say,
I'm hard enough. Packages landing on my head, tea parties, dancing lessons.
This is a reference to Raggedy and Raggedy, and was a doll that was made in 1915 In a cartoon, her brother said,
I've been hurt enough. Packages landing on my head. Tea parties. Dancing lessons.
Did you catch this? Henry Danger is back? Recently, Paramount released a Henry Danger movie trailer, and it looks great. Seeing Henry back on screen is so nostalgic. I wish Captain Man and Charlotte made an appearance. The design for Henry's new suit looks so good. He looks more like Nightwing. I can't wait for this movie to release. Pomni saved Gangle? In Digital Circus Episode 4, we see Gangle being depressed by her adventure not going the way she wanted. Jax even says,
This wasn't fun at all. See you all later.
After this, we see Gangle looking like she's going to abstract, until Pomni says,
You know, I can close for you if you want.
With Pomni's kindness, she helps Gangle recollect herself and stopped abstraction. What do you think? Pomni is in the Mafia? On TikTok, user Anti-Square has made an AU called the Amazing Digital Mafia. The AU looks amazing. The character designs look so cool. Pomni looks so formal. The characters also have code names, with Pomni being called the Jester, Ragatha being the doll, Jax being the rabbit, and more. This AU is so unique. What do you think? Skibidi Toilet in Fortnite? Epic release of Fortnite skin for Skibidi Toilet. I have no words. Like, why is this a thing? The camera skin looks cool. Even the pickaxes look cool, but why is the toilet a backpack? Why does it look so unsettling? I don't like it. What do you think? Gummigoo remembers? In Digital Circus Episode 4, when Gangle tells Pomni to stop talking with the customers, we can see Gummigoo's hand reach out towards Pomni. So does he remember? Short answer, yes. In Episode 2, we saw Caine deleted Gummigoo because he knew he was an NPC. So Gummigoo is probably keeping his memories hidden as to not be reset again. What do you think? Jax is a burger? Recently I did a video where Jax was wearing a burger costume for Spudsies. Glitch released new merch for Episode 4 of Digital Circus, and in it, we see Jax as a burger. The plush looks so good. Jax being a burger boy is so funny. So if you're wondering why Jax became a burger, it's because Glitch watched my video. Play My Way is out. Just now, Jake and Echeron released the animated version of Play My Way, and it's amazing. Amanda has a new design, with her having a striped shirt. The animation looks so fluent. Parts like
You found silly Mr.
and look so good. One of my favorites from Jake and Echeron. Congrats to everyone on the team. Millie is pregnant? The finale episode of Helluva Boss is out, so let's talk about it. Sinsmas has got to be a weird way of spending time with each other. I'm glad Blitz didn't kill this family. So sweet. This fight is so good, but since when can Lana transform? Stolas losing Octavia is so sad. I feel so bad. So Millie is pregnant, which is so wild. The dance at the end was so fun. I can't wait for next season. Amanda's new form? In Play My Way, we hear Amanda say,
Looks like you found silly Mr.
But there's something different. Her character is distorted, kinda looking like Catnap. In Amanda the Adventurer 2, the only monsters were the creature and Wooly. So could Amanda's new form be a sneak peek for Chapter 3? Neo Metal Sonic is coming? Spoilers for Sonic 3. At the end we see Metal Sonic come back from the future and try to destroy Sonic. But he's destroyed by Amy Rose. So what's Sonic 4 gonna be about? Well, since Eggman is dead, we know that someone else will be the villain. Maybe a future Neo Metal Sonic. What do you think? Subscribe if you think Amy Rose is hype. Millie's abortion? Episode 12 of Helluva Boss is out, and in it we see that Millie's pregnant. This was foreshadowed with her puking and her mood swings. But does she want the baby? We hear Millie say,
I don't know what to do.
Contemplating whether to keep the baby or abort it. So will Millie keep the baby? Amanda talks to Riley. In Play My Way, we hear Amanda say, but who is she talking to? In Amanda the Adventure, it is confirmed that the player character is Riley. But do Riley and Amanda know each other? In the song, we hear Amanda say,
My name's Amanda. Oh, hi, it's you again.
so Amanda and Riley have known each other, but can Riley help Amanda? Stolas knew about Millie? In Helluva Boss Episode 12, When Millie and Moxie are playing together, we see a concerning face on Stolas. He's even looking straight at Millie. We then later see Millie being pregnant. This has people talking and suggesting that Stolas knew about Millie's pregnancy and is keeping it a secret. So did Stolas know about Millie? Pomni has no happy place? Recently, YouTuber Zamination has made a digital circus song called Happy Place. The song sounds pretty good. The animations are very fluent. I also love that each character has a different art style. Parts like,
If you love adventure, you're in luck. I couldn't get half of life.
sounds so good. Definitely a must-watch. Disney is mad at Sonic fans. Over on Twitter, Disney has been deleting comments surrounding the Sonic 3 movie. But why? Well, Disney's new Mufasa movie released at the same time the Sonic 3 movie. The Sonic movie has become the #1 movie while Disney thinks that Mufasa was gonna take the lead. Disney is just being a baby. Sonic movie on top. Caine is helping? In Zamination digital circus song called Happy Place, we hear Caine say,
I know what you need, though you may not agree, but I'll show you the world, and without me you will see how awful it could be.
but why? Without Caine, there wouldn't be anything to do? Caine is filling in the boredom and emptiness with his adventures. Just like Caine says,
Ravenous violence and torture and agony, you're better off with me.
so Caine is helping the cast with his adventures. Millie's pregnancy is dangerous? In the final episode of Helluva Boss, we see that Millie is pregnant. While everyone is happy about her, there are some who think this is a bad thing. We have Moxie's father, Crimson, who may use this as an opportunity to hurt Moxie and Millie. Millie may want to stop killing because of this. She can't kill and raise a baby at the same time. So will Millie be able to raise her baby?